What is up, YouTube? It is, I guess, Rogue.Icee. I don't know. I'm not really in an org right now. So, but anyways, I'm bringing you guys another Fortnite video here. This video is just kind of be on like an edit course from Candook. I just kind of want to go over some things for editing and whatnot. If you guys want to get better with like editing and building and stuff, I'm gonna go over a couple like coaching kind of tips. And then we're also going to work on like editing, shooting, stuff like that. Building some 90s over here. So you guys can edit, you guys can do 90s. You guys can also work on editing at this point. So like if you guys ever like build over, you guys can edit it back. So, and then edit yourselves down as well. Maybe it will let me. But that's just kind of like something that you guys can work on. I'll go over that a little bit more once you get into it. But first we're going to kind of start on some simple like walls. So I always like to start on walls, and then I usually go to like the ramp walls, and then I move to these, which are a little bit more difficult. So I usually just do ramps like 2, 2, and then 2, 2. Now, the key with editing is, so a lot of the times you guys are going to find yourselves editing out like this, and before you hit this bottom one, you're going to be pressing your edit key. So you want to make sure that when you're editing, you're getting all 3 of these before you press that confirm key. So like it says R to confirm, my edit keys are. So I'd confirm it here and I'd get the edit. But sometimes you guys can do like stuff like this and you miss this bottom one. So you guys just press it before you get all 3. That happens a lot more than you guys think. So like you guys can also do it to where you don't, so you press your key, like you press your thing and you swing. It's like you can't edit the building. But that's alright too. Like I said, you guys just gotta keep practicing, because practice makes perfect. It's just kind of, you're trying to get used to it. And that's pretty much it at that point for editing. But like I said, just make sure that you're getting that all the way down like that. So you're dragging it all the way down. See, I didn't get it that time before I pressed. That's exactly what I'm talking about. See, like that. So I released. It can't do anything here. So I gotta make sure that I'm dragging all the way across. See, I missed out on that side too. So that's also caused by not dragging my mouse all the way across. And then so just make sure that you guys, when you're editing, are getting the entire editing. A good way to practice is just by sitting here and doing just like simple edits. So now we're going to go over to floor or ramp walls. And mouse position is 100%. Like see, I fucked that up because what happened was I grabbed here and then went down. So again, where you have your mouse at is like crucial. So if I have my mouse here, obviously it's gonna happen and I can't get through this way. I mean, I can, but I can't. So you guys should know like full edits, half edits by now. So like that's half edit, full edit back, full edit to the side, half edit to the side, half edit to the side. And then obviously walls, you have your L, you can do your full square, you can do this, you can do that, you can do that, you can do the full 2, you guys can do like sides, like that. This should be one right here too, yeah, you can do that too. I don't think you can do just one panel though. Can do it to where it's a little bit higher up. I like doing this higher up one for like if I'm like in a fight or whatever and I just want to be able to peek a little bit, like, so say I have an AR, I can just press my control and just peek it. So that's what I like doing that for. This is my first game. Like, this is literally just like I'm gonna get on and make a video, so I'm gonna be a little rusty here, because this is my warm-ups. So. And like I said, don't worry about how fast you're going. Like, you'll see a bunch of people that are just going super fast. Don't discourage yourself from that, because like I said, you're watching this video to learn how to edit, so obviously you're not insanely good at it. Or to learn how to edit more efficiently, I should say. So obviously you're not insanely good at editing, so like I said, don't ever discourage yourself on you not being able to do something for editing, you know? Like, it's taken me a while to get to where I'm at, and I'm not even that good with it. This is the suckiest one. I always hate floor pyramids, dude. Because I do that quite a bit. See, that's what I'm talking about. See, that's when you press your click before your attack button before you press your edit button. That's what happens when you do that. And then you just die here. If you have a pyramid over that too, the traps will not kill you. And I think now the trap's glitched, so no, it's not going to kill me. There it goes. But if you have a pyramid over it, it's not going to kill you. It's just kind of like there, so it stops them from killing you. I guess we'll come here next and we'll go to the shooting. So this is your, so you guys can do like ramp floor walls. So you guys can do like a ramp floor, and then here's the other one. I'm not good with ramp floor walls yet. I usually either miss out on a whole side, or I don't press my ramp button on the way up. But like I said, I'm not good with them, so that's like not my expertise there. All I can say is practice makes perfect. I've gotten a lot better with them than I used to be, but like I said, that's just kind of practice makes perfect. You know, you just gotta keep practicing them. I mean, I've been practicing, but I just don't practice them as much because I don't use them that much. 90% of the times that I'm ramp pushing, it's just like ramp floor. That usually goes a lot better than that. It's harder to do here because you get fucking shit that places above you. Because it snaps onto these walls that appear like these ramps right there. You won't have that in the actual when you're pushing. If you ever get stuck on something like that, you just edit through it. And so, my mouse is completely off on that one. But now we're going to go into kind of some gun editing and stuff. So on this course, another really nice thing about this course is it's got ARs, SMGs, and a sniper shooting range, and then shotgun editing through walls and shooting people through walls. That's what I really like about it. So this is your AR shooting area. This is just kind of helping you. This is kind of basically what aim software does. It's going to help you understand your sensitivity and like figure out your sensitivity and how much you need to move to hit certain targets. So I mean, obviously I messed up quite a bit because this is my first time on. I'm still working on it a little bit, but hey, hopefully you guys are doing better. So this is just kind of a video to showcase this and that. You should always have, so one thing that you're doing when you're editing through, so this is for edit peeking, so if you guys are editing through, so what I'm doing when I edit this, I'm seeing before I edit that where this key is at, so I can drop down and shoot. So I see he's, yeah, right there. and drop down. I didn't get edit glitch. Sometimes your shotgun too will act like it's reloading, like that. See, what I like to do is, if I was good, I say I had 33 shots. Oh, that's my never mind. That shows a total ammo count. I'm dumb as fuck, dude. So I would use these to like practice like window edits and stuff. So you're just kind of editing with these, because this is kind of the same thing that you're going to be doing like in actual multiplayer in Battle Royale when you're fighting people. There's no one on this last one, so I don't need to worry about it. But you're doing this exact same stuff when you're playing online with people. So I'd practice it, like just practice any sort of edits that you can think of. Like a really common one that people don't know about is editing through on the top and jumping over and shooting, or like jumping in and like rushing onto him. So you can edit both rows out and then jump over and rush him, and you can close it right behind you in case there's like a guy trying to third party. But that's stuff that's situational basically. So I really like this one, dude, because you can just run through along and you can just practice edits. And then close them right away. So like after you shoot, you can just close the edit right off. It's like how half my shots are in multiplayer right there. Another really good one to trick people is edit a door on the side, and then clear it, and shoot them through on that side. You guys just have to be really quick on your edit closes. Because then they're going to think that you're going to come through on that side. So on the off chance that you miss a shot on this course, so what your reaction should be, so I'm gonna miss this shot, just to close it right away. So that way they don't have time to shoot you back when you hit, and then you go back through and hit. So sometimes you get reload glitches like that, or like where when you edit it doesn't want to shoot right away. I've gotten killed plenty of times by doing that, or by that happening. So like I've gotten killed tons of times because that's happened. Honestly, probably the easiest way to avoid that is just by waiting until like they start to drink a pot or something, and then edit through and then shoot them. That's probably the easiest way, so that way they're not pre-aiming you or anything. Now this portion is for SMGs, so you guys can I'd take the blue SMG because the chance that you're gonna have like a gold or purple combat SMG is not as high as having like a blue SMG, so that's why you try to take those. So you kind of like wave and just like follow the wave. That's the goal of that, is just to follow the wave through. So then I'll pick this up. You can practice on the other side. It's just there to kind of help you with your tracking, I should say, or like following through on certain shots. You guys can pick up whatever. I like to use a deagle at this point, or a hunting rifle, because these are pretty easy to hit shots with. Like the heavy snipers and stuff, they're pretty simple to hit shots with. Unless you miss it like real close like that. Deagles, you're gonna use those more situational than like using these that much. See, if you're okay, so that's the thing. So with these, if you're trying to like hit, I don't even know. You're not gonna do this much, but like with snipers, a good thing to do is when you aim in, you're a little off. Just drag your mouse up and then shoot on your way up. So like, say if I aim in on this guy low, I just drag it up a little bit. Guaranteed to hit shots. So that time I didn't do it and I missed. I always try to drag center mass on a target when I'm shooting. Not good with deagles at all. I hate them. They clean up nicely. So yeah, deagles aren't a bad weapon to use. I like them. I'm not good with them, but hey. So now we're going to move into some 90 degrees. Then after these, we'll go into turtling. And turtling is mainly going to be used for like late games. You probably won't use them a whole lot when you're actually playing matches. You'll use them more or less for like scrim matches or competitive matches, like when you guys do pop-up cups. You'll see turtling a lot more in that aspect. You'll use turtling too. The only time that I've really seen turtling being helpful in like actual matches for like solo duos and stuff, or like squads, is like late game. When you have the low ground and they have high ground, dude, just turtle up. Like, that's the easiest way to go about it. But like when you're running scrims, dude, you're always turtling, no matter what. I mean, yeah, you do run out sometimes, but like late game, you're just turtling 90% of the time because you don't want to get shot in the back or anything. There's like 40 other people left in a tiny circle. But we're gonna get into a little bit of some just like 90 degrees, coaching for 90 degrees, things to help you out. I'm not going to do these super fast until probably after or like later on. I'm just going to kind of go over some like principles and things to do to make sure that you guys are getting your 90s right. So all 90s are usually going to start out with a ramp up here. Then you're going to come up towards the side and then do that. So this is one without a ramp, without a floor. 90% of the time that you do a 90, you're going to be placing a floor in as well. The problem with placing floors in is that you can easily turtle over yourself. If I could click the right one. So what I mean by turtling over yourself is doing that. So if you're looking, so every time that you go to place in a floor when you're 90ing, you want to do this and then look down and place in your floor, so that way you don't get that turtle up there, or so that way you don't Harry Potter over yourself. And then sometimes you'll do your ramp, so that's all positional. Everything, so if you ever Harry Potter over yourself, your positioning is going to be off. So what I mean by that is, it's always a tricky one to hit, but what I mean by like your positioning is, instead of running up the side of the ramp and jumping here, you're more than likely hitting here and jumping, and then that's going to allow you to place that ramp. So what I mean by that is, if you jump here and place that ramp, you're good. But I'm saying if you jump here and you place that ramp, you're going to place it over yourself. So anytime that you're building a 90, you want to stick to that outside of the ramp. And sometimes I guess you do place it over yourself. That's a first. So that's just kind of like 90-degree basics. It's just, you're trying to position yourself all the time to the outside of your ramp. I'm dead. But you're trying to position yourself to the outside of your ramp to where when you go to jump, you're not placing a ramp over the top of yourself. Because if you place a ramp over the top of yourself, you're gonna lose a build fight really quick. I'll break this down. And then we can restart. So a lot of the times in build fights, when you're going to use 90s, the quickest way to high ground is 90 degrees. That's something that you guys always got to remember. The quickest way to high ground is 90 degrees. So when you're doing like build fights and playgrounds, you guys are always going to be doing like this. I'll make sure I edit that part out. So you'll be doing it like that. I try not to do a floor when I do my 90s up in here, because sometimes it can take a little bit longer, and you really need to get to that high ground. So if I'm at a floor into this, so when I do my 90s, I'm gonna add a floor. So I Harry Pottered a floor for myself right there because I wasn't looking. Again, that's taking more time off of me getting up there. So you can whip 90s and stuff. So with build fighting, a lot of the times I bet most of you guys get hit with like editing tricks, or like people edit down onto you. Don't worry about that stuff. So what you need to worry about is if someone's above you on high ground, is that you get your own, that was not supposed to play there, is that you guys get your own cover above you. So if you have your own cover, you can edit out onto them. Okay? That's how that's supposed to work. So you can edit out onto them. So, I mean, I guess it was alright for me to place that pyramid there, because then I can edit out and quickly get back. Back up. But like I said, if someone's ever shooting at you from above, just turtle up over yourself, and then make sure that all the things around you are yours. So like, your wall is yours. Just make sure all the walls surrounding you belong to you. So, what I mean by this is like turtling up. So all these belong to me. So then if he comes over here, I can wall here, and then while he's shooting me out, just edit out. And then I can go back up the height pretty easily. But I won't Harry Potter myself, obviously, when I'm actually building. So Harry Pottering is gonna, if you guys constantly do that, it's gonna take a while to get used to. I promise, not doing it. A lot of it's just your timing. I promise you with Harry Potter, if you have decent timing, or if your timing's on point. But honestly, that's probably going to conclude it for part 1 of this video. So guys, main thing to take away from this is just constantly edit, or like constantly just work on your stuff. Practice makes perfect. Like if I don't feel good playing or like editing in this, I'm just going to constantly keep doing this. Like I'm just going to keep doing this until I feel good, until I feel comfortable. So like right now I'm Harry Pottering myself a lot, so I'm just gonna not play until I work all that out, until I don't feel, until I'm not Harry Pottering myself constantly. Editing, I feel pretty good on editing, a lot better than I normally feel, honestly. Let's like go and mess up. I don't even know what that was. But editing, I feel pretty good. So that's gonna end it for this video. It's getting a little long, probably a little over 20 minutes. But so this is gonna be part 1 of my editing video. Next video is just gonna be kind of focused on turtling and the late game strategies and scrims. So hopefully next video I might actually have. I'll probably bring in someone to assist me. Why is my mouse getting stuck? But hopefully I'll have someone in here to assist me with the editing and stuff, and like showing you guys turtling strategies. But we'll work on that. And I really want to thank you guys for tuning into this video. And stay tuned for the next video being uploaded tomorrow. I'm gonna start uploading more frequently now that I'm in school and I don't have a lot of time to stream. So hopefully, like I said, I'll have videos every day for you guys. That I can record during the day. But anyways, thank you all for tuning in to this video, and remember to like, comment, subscribe for more videos, to tell me what I need to fix, tell me what's good about the videos, and peace out.